Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? I know I'm a little bit out of uniform, I guess we'll say, but it's Saturday today kind of thing, and I don't feel like wearing my work clothes right now. But anyways, we might have left the water lines in the cemetery full of water one day too long. Oops. Hopefully nothing split or broke, because last night she was pretty cold, and today we got white crap all over everything. What the frick is that, eh? I'm gonna write something here. No. W I N. I'm gonna run out of room here. T E R. No winter. For frig's sakes. Holy crap. So I guess today, I do have a funeral later today. I guess we better get blowing out some airlines. I'll let them hopefully thaw out a little bit first, because there's no point in blowing them if there's ice in them, because they're just going to get lodged and then sit there and not blow out, and I'll think it's blown out and then it won't be blown out. So we'll have to let her sit for a little while and thaw out a bit. So holy crap. Hopefully it hasn't damaged anything, because that's going to really suck if it has. Oh, the Toyota gonna start today when it's like minus 50 out here.
Minus 50.
She went. That's good. Kill the music. And it says on, ert, and we.
Yeah.
Ew.
Ertin, ew. Ertin, ew.
And ew. Jingle balls, jingle balls, jingle all the way. Holy frig, it's actually snowing. Wow, it's October what? 15th, 16th, something like that? It's snowing. And leaves are coming off pretty good too. Pretty much everywhere. Leaves are really falling today. The next couple of days will probably be the end of them all, and then we'll be into the big time cleanup. Holy cow, hopefully that's it for the year. Okay, so in here, when the door goes up, we are completely redone. Let me just put the door down here again. Turn on some luminaires. It's kind of cold in here, so I don't have my heat on, but everything is redone. Now, the guys were saying it did not look like mold to them in the insulation up here. It looked more like dirt, like dust and stuff. So they figured what's been happening is because it was not correctly taped, like there was only tape around the where am I here? These light things here, the two light power things. Where's the other one? Where the heck am I? Over more. There. There was no tape on any of the joints, or and remember I showed you that the other day. I think there was a couple down here too that were never taped. So what was happening was, close the door, but under the soffit there, the wind was going up, the air was getting ventilated out, and as it was doing that, it was like there's a vent, soffit vent, not soffit vent, gable vent on the end of the building there, and basically it was drawing air through the soffits and up there and taking out whatever heat, but it was also sucking dirt and stuff coming in off the tractor, like all this crud here, and off the tires and stuff, and whenever I'm vacuuming or sweeping, it's all dusty in here, right? Well, it's sucking that up right up through the insulation, through those joints that weren't taped, and basically making that a filter. So that was pretty much all dirt, he said, that was in there. So I'm like, ooh, that's not good. That's not good. So they've put lots of tape and in and around. I don't know why they left these pieces here. Those could probably come out now. In and around, kind of sort of did a sort of shitty job of it, but where it comes down to there, they put the glue stuff in and then glued the stuff to the stuff, right? So I'll show you a little bit maybe better over here. And I guess that'll work. But I'm almost kind of thinking of maybe getting like a 1x2 and putting it on here and then nailing it down too, right? See, they've glued, but it's just not, it's not a tremendous glue job, right? Like that little bead of it there, and under here it's not even touching, right? So I don't know, I might do a little bit more myself just to try to keep it from wanting to go up into there again, right? So they didn't do very good at, you know, they did her quick, I think. They didn't take their time. Like this, there's a big gap here, like you can't be doing that. So I might have to get myself some of this tape and then just slit that open and then just kind of try to fix that and then tape it back over. I don't know, they were, they're in a big hurry, it seems like. So the two guys that were doing it here. I mean, even up there, there's a heat loss gap right there. Where am I here? Right there. Actually, I got him to fix one. They were, he was finishing taping up here, and right where the beams kind of join there, where the heck is it? Right there. There's a huge gap. I'm like, dude, there's a bit extra here. Do you mind shoving that in there before you tape that up? So he did, but I'm like, I don't know. They were really young guys, like probably younger, a lot younger than me. I'm 30, I think 7 this year. And these guys were probably 21, 22 years old, like real young guys. They give the real young guys the real crap jobs, I guess, eh? And then when those guys finally wise up, they, you know, either start paying them more or get rid of them and get new young guys that aren't very smart. So, but another spot I noticed too, he's taped in around these supports for the door. But if you push up on that tape, you get right into the insulation. So it needs something else around, and maybe right on the wood. I don't know, just to block that off a little more better. But so far so good. You know, it's mostly pretty good. But there's a couple little things that I might fix up. Like there's a gap there for some weird reason. That's not very good. So, and he says for the plastic come down and over the old part of the roof here that he's glued all that too. But I haven't actually been up to look at it yet. So I'll have to get up there and have a look soon. But so far so good. I guess I could turn on some furnace here now. We're pretty darn cold in here, so we'll turn her up to about there somewhere. And we'll let that run. Out here we got everything still all in shambles from being, you know, back there from cleaning all that out for them. So we're going to need a door open. Actually, I want to run back and just make sure that the water's running. Hopefully it's not frozen. And we got our air line out here yesterday. I was kind of contemplating on doing this today anyways, but I probably should have done it yesterday. But anyways, so then we're just going to run it off the new compressor back there. And I got her set, I think, to about 80 psi roughly. Yeah, so hopefully everything's not all frozen up. It's snowing though. It is snowing. Can you believe her? Oh, not really ready for this crap yet. But anyways, I guess I got no choice. So got to get a couple of tools too, just in behind the church is the main kind of Dewey. Oh, actually I can zoom in on it there. There's the main. Ooh, the main Dewey there. I got to take the hose off and then put my little bung plug in, and then we can start blowing lines in. But I want to run back and kind of see if the water's still flowing. Hopefully it is. Well, we'll just check this tap first. This one's usually okay, but yeah, I think we're going to be fine. But I'm going to walk back to the very farthest one. Well, I know this one's good. I'm going to have to fix this one, I guess, too. If for some reason she slumped right over. Should be up a bit higher, and it's also a leaky tap here, too. Someone must be using it because I turned it off and stopped stripping, but... So while I'm here, this is the join where we go that side of the cemetery, and then this one here goes back there. So we're going to actually turn off this one. I probably have enough air to blow it all at once now, but we'll leave that one off for now. Make sure that one's wide open. Good. Now we got to walk all the way back, way to the back there, and check out this one. And what I'm gonna do is leave that one on probably, and then come back up, turn it off at the office, and then we'll hook in over at the garage there and start blowing. So one thing I really got to watch for when I'm digging holes out here for people, I said I'm not on top of one of the water lines. Most times it's pretty good, but I've had one once where the water line actually ran right down the edge of the grave, and we got him in, but we had to be super careful. It's only plastic, so it doesn't take much to tear open a plastic line. And I had one actually that went right through the bottom of a grave once, and I think I actually had to cut it, turn that line off, cut it, do the funeral, fix the line again, put joiners in, and then redo it because it was right in the way. I'm like, oh, and I couldn't move anywhere else. I couldn't go higher up in the grave. That was it. So that kind of sucked, but that's only two problems I've had, and so far so good. So pretty much everything we're selling now is stuff that's in the newer area where there isn't really water lines run down that far yet, right? So, but yeah, so far so good. But yeah, that one, no idea why I got a golf ball here, but I got a golf ball here, an old Wilson. Okay then, no idea. But anyways, we're at the back here almost. We're gonna turn on this tap and just let it run. Hopefully it's not all iced up somewhere along the line. I think pretty much the only place that they would ice up is kind of right by where you know, they come up out of the ground like this, right? I think other than that, like there's ice in this bucket. There's some ice in that bucket. Well, anyways, we'll just turn this on. Oh yeah, we should be all right. I'll let that run a bit, and then time I get up to the garage there, or to the office and shut her off, we should be good. So anyways, let's head her back up. So it's pretty freaking hard to believe. Like, I had all this cleared and cleaned the other day, and can't quite see my piles right now. We're in behind some trees, but all this tree still got lots to come off yet, and this big one here, all these big ones along here still have lots to come off yet. So holy man, it looks like I haven't done anything out here. But if I can get a clear shot over to where the piles are way over here, I'll show you. I'll just take a minute. We have to walk this way a little bit first. Oh, that didn't work too well. Stupid trees, branches and stuff. That was better. Okay, so yeah, here too, still lots to come off yet though, right? And man, I've done like, it's got to be 20 loads of leaves. Pretty much everything along the edge is done-ish. Still a bit there, but oh man, there's still lots to come down. So hopefully they'll get down and I can get them chewed up before the snow comes, because once the snow's here, that's it. There's no more picking up leaves. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a good shot of the piles right now, but anyways, let's go turn the water off. These three big ones here by the office are, it looks like they're about pretty much done. And man, I've cleaned up under them about 6 times, I think, trying to keep up to them, you know. There's still, well, these 2 here, 3 here are done too, and then there's still one in the middle that's holding on a bit, and then there's this one little guy here, and then the one beside him, the bigger one. A lot of him are still green, so he'll be the last to go, I guess. So let's head her up to the back of the building. Here is where the water spout comes out. And we'll turn that off. And there's the well. Oh well. So we'll turn this off here now. And I had to put a sign here, and so far it's been good for the last couple of years, because people would actually turn this off, take this off, get water, and then just leave it. And it's like, really? You just killed the whole entire place by doing that. So I actually cranked this on with a wrench. So I don't think I'll get her off my hand, but anyways, so that's good. Now we got to take off that hose over here. Go away, Snow. Really? I got to take this one off of here. And leaving that line open in the back there should have bled all the pressure off now. So now, under here somewhere too is my little bung guy. So we got to put that back in after. And hopefully, just trying to think now where I normally take this off. I think I actually take it off here. Oh, what? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Huh? Uh-oh. Hi, off. Okay. Go here. Okay. Okay. So all that does is prevents the air from out here. So she'll force it all from the garage, which comes here, and there's a huge line that goes underneath us. Oh, I think it's about a 2-inch line. It's pretty monstrous, massive, huge. And it goes all the way underneath those columbariums, turns, and then goes into the garage. So let's go hook up our air. Get that big bad boy compressor going here. It's gonna be awesome. So at one time, we used to suck water from out of the river there. I think the well tile and crap is still in there. There's a big line that runs, well, it's not that one. That's the big one that comes down through here and then across. It did come out and down. I think I got rid of it maybe. But it used to run underground, away down here into the river, and sucked out of the river. But there was like the little foot valve in there that, you know, it's a one-way valve kind of thing. And I mean, it worked good for a lot of years, but it was a real pain in the rear end. Where'd that old wild tile go? Oh, there it is. It's over there. So, oh boy, we would have been screwed, I think, now for water, because there's no water there right now. Anyways, and it just was basically sucking off the surface here, which really sucked. Literally sucked. So once we got the other well in, I transformed it or changed it and did it the way we are doing it now. It's so freaking much easier. Oh, because this thing, if you got a, you know, like an air leak, it would sit there and running all day and get no water going. So, I mean, through a weekend or something, if you're not down here, the whole thing's been going running down here for hours, you know, days. It used to sit right here, and there's the old outline there, or the suck line. So that would have sucked and filled the 2 big tanks that we had here, if you remember. Big tanks, got rid of them long ago, thank goodness. So yeah, and then trying to prime the thing again, because basically if you get air in that line down to here, you'd have to fill it up, glunk, 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 you know, fill it up, glunk, 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 glunk again. Took like an hour just to get the thing going again. You'd hit the switch, no, not yet. So you had to prime it like every time, every spring. It really sucked. And so now all I do is hook up the hose there. I'll explain a bit of the draining before we use air. Hook up the hose there, make sure all the taps are closed, turn it on, go back to that fire tap, turn it on, let all the crap bleed through, go back to the other fire tap, let all the crap bleed through, and you're done. It's so sweet now. But draining it at one time before they used, I started using the air myself. They used the old gravity method, and it kind of comes downhill here. There was a drain over there by that tree, so it would drain this and this one down there. And out the back, pretty much, you can kind of see the hill behind the church, and then it starts to drop off, sort of back where we were. And then the other way is, you know, it worked, but there's a lot of years I had a lot of broken lines in the spring I had to replace. So, see what else I got out? Yeah, so yeah, I had to replace a lot of broken lines. So like, this is ridiculous. We got to figure out something better. So that's when I kind of beefed up my other air compressor for doing this. But if I can get in there. Oh. Okay. Okay. And then we open up the gate valve here, which the only thing I use over here now is for my pressure washer. So it's still kind of feeding the same way, but not quite the same way, right? And the benefit of doing it, the water we're doing it now, is before you'd be sucking a bunch of crap out of the river too, right? If it got a big rainy flood or something, you're sucking water there, and it was filling these tanks full of dirt. Okay, so back here, now we need to do turn it on and do a bunch of running around. Oh, she didn't leak down enough. That's good. And turn this on. And we'll start pressurizing everything, and we're pushing, oh, maybe a bit too much there. Push about 80 psi. And at the back, she might need about 100 maybe at the back, but we'll go back and check her here. I just want to make sure this is going to turn on all right. I peeled off that yellow sticker that said, "Do not open this, there's no serviceable things in here." And I found out they have an auto and an off, so I'm like, oh, sweet. So yeah, we're on auto there now. It's not much of a switch, though. I did pull it off to look at it. Not much under there. We'll wait till this fires up here. Hopefully she fires up. She's cold, of course. Cold. Should be warm pretty darn soon, though. Wow, it still hasn't turned on yet. Any second. Now we'll head back to the other line. Yeah, the one we just turned on way back there. Come on, baby. Don't let me down. That's how awesome it is. It doesn't hardly ever have to turn on. I was kind of hoping it actually might catch back up to itself and then shut off again. It might. Depends how much you got going out, I guess. Huh. What are we sitting at? We're at about 140. Oh, she's going to turn on soon, I think. 130 there, so probably soon. Come on, baby! Everything's on. Yeah. That's off. Presume that's on. It's funny, she worked good yesterday. Probably anything. Scared me! Okay, let's go back. Okay, so we made her back before she started to explode on us, so that's good. This is just all being run by air pressure from the front now. There's no water pressure per se itself here now. So it looks like she's actually coming out pretty good. A little better than water pressure was, even maybe, yeah, I think it is actually a little better than the water pressure was back here. So we should hopefully soon get a big coming out with the hose, and then we'll let that sit there and do that for, probably 10 minutes or so, and then I got to walk way over here and turn the other tap on, get it going, and then come back and then turn this one off. And hopefully we get her directed the right way, and then get this whole side blown out of here. Should be pretty good. Now what I'll sometimes do is I'll do this today, and tomorrow or Monday or something, I'll maybe come and do it again, because some of the times the water will settle into the lines a bit. If, you know, it's up one of these tubes or something out to the thing here, right? So then I'll give her another blast, so by then it should be all settled into the low spots, and then blast her again, and then she should be good for the year. And I'll tell you, I've done it this way, I think now for, this has got to be the 4th or 5th year I've done it this way, and never had a problem in the spring at all. Turn it back on and away you go. See, another thing I would have had to do if we did it the old way they used to do it with the gravity method, we'll call it, is I'd have to pull all these plugs out everywhere too, and I don't have to do that now, which is really good, because that really sucked, trying to find them all again, and you know, all the low point plugs and stuff. Like there's one for this side here, because this is the very end, there's one, oh crap, it's over in this section here somewhere, I don't know, it's over in here somewhere. It's like a, I kind of filled it back in because it was kind of a hole there, right, so it's kind of not too safe. So yeah, I left, don't have to do that now, which is really nice, because that really sucked having to pull all those stupid plugs out every year, and then trying to keep track of them, and then put them all back in the spring, and they're all getting rusty and crappy, and you know, they harder to get in and out and stuff. Well, I think we're going to be blowing here soon. Sounds like the pressure's coming up. There we go. It's gonna blow. Hey. So that'll do that for probably another 10 minutes. So it just blows pretty much nothing. So when we started that, till I got the tractor out, opened the door, got the tractor out, did a very stupid thing. I left my coffee on the, when we first come in, I left my coffee on the tire up here. Totally forgot about it and drove out and then ran over it, and then there's coffee all over the place. But anyways, we got that cleaned up. Yeah, I'm pretty mad. That was really good coffee too. But anyways, that's flowing pretty good there. But yeah, by the time we got the tractor out, did that, cleaned up the mess, got back here, it's still blowing straight water. So that's a lot of line there, and that's probably about 7-8 minutes by the time I got back here. You know, holy cow, that's a lot of water in that line. So that's good. That'll blow like that for a few. There's still quite a bit of water coming out there, right? This is getting all the stuff that's laying underneath, like in the low part of the pipe now. So we'll let her blow there for a bit. Pretty sure the air compressor will be good to hang up to her and keep her going. So, you know, I could have probably hooked up a little guy there and hooked in my the other air compressor too, and get that one going too. But I thought, oh, well, give this guy a good shot today. That'll make her run a bit for a while. So what I'm most curious to see is, oh, here comes some more. See, it's found some more there. What I'm most curious to see is basically one thing or two things: how hot the temperature of the head is, and yeah, there's some good stuff there. How hot the head temperature is, and what PSI she stayed at before, you know, it might catch up and shut off, but it'll probably turn on pretty quick again. I don't know if it'll actually have enough to catch up itself like that though, but there's a lot there that's coming out that was caught in a low spot, right? She gets her all bunged up. And now you got to think too, all this line from here to like the two main shutoffs, which is probably, it's probably about 500 feet, maybe more, 500-600 feet. It's I think this is a 3/4 inch line. Oh, look at the brown stuff coming out. Nice. 3/4 inch line, and then from there to the back of the church there is 1.5 inch line, and then from the church over to the garage is a 2-inch line. So there's quite a bit of water held in those pipes. That's great that it's coming out that colored. Must be giving her a good scrub inside it too, I guess. A little bit of rusty won't hurt you, I suppose. Iron's good for you, they say. Yummy. Now, I don't know how long you'd have to blow a line. Probably you wouldn't be able to, but how long you'd have to blow a line to actually get the line to be dry on the inside? Wowie, that'd be a lot of blowing, I think. I don't really know. That's going to take a few more minutes, so I'll go over and take my time. I'll walk over maybe and then open up that other tap. I think I can still see that one from over there too, but it's just going to need a few more minutes yet here, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to do this whole entire hose too. still hooked up, so we might as well do the hose, I guess. See, the hose is freezing and probably wouldn't break it. It might just expand enough and then that would be it, right? I was only going to go so far, so you can see the hose making funny movements now, so we got air coming through. A lot of pressure, and then hang on to her. That's like a machine gun. Oh, it's even falling off on me. Holy. So I'll let that blow for a little bit here. I'll run over and close the other one now. Wow, that's still pretty good pressure even with both of them open like that. That's awesome. Still a little bit coming out of this one though, so I might leave them a little longer. Probably got enough out now that I could probably, you know, shut them off and then let them settle a bit like I was saying, and then do them again on Monday or something. So that might be all right. Once you got, still actually quite a bit coming out there. Once you got most of it out, you can still have a little bit in there, and it's actually not going to freeze the line and break it. It'll actually, like, say freeze, and then it'll spread this way through the line before it breaks. The only reason it breaks is when it's right full. It's got nowhere else to go, so it just goes twink. So yeah, that'll need some more on Monday maybe. Not too bad though. Okay, so that one's pretty good. I can't turn this one off right now, but I'm going to try to get the hose off anyway. There we go. So get your reference here. There's the church up there. We just blew it. The line's behind us. There's a line that runs down here too. And we're going to open this one. Where's the end? There it is. Oh, that one's a little bit leaky-ish. Pretty good pressure there. Pretty good pressure. This one shouldn't take nearly as long here. Usually it doesn't. Hold on to her. Yeah, I can close this one now because the other one's still open. So I can get this one blowing. The other one's still blowing. Let that one blow. Not much in this one. I think we're pretty much, this is only a short run. So there's a tap here, and then up this line there's another tap in the main, so it's only a shorty here. So not too bad. Alright, so we're back to this one now. I'm going to turn this one on again. They're all three of them are on now. Probably not enough pressure for running three, but still quite a bit coming out there yet. There you go, eh? So you got to make sure you get her all right, but I'm going to leave these three going. Going to maybe run up and check the compressor quick, make sure everything's good. Must be okay, they are still coming out. And then we can turn on the other line and turn off this line. Like on the mains there, and then do the other side. Okay, so at our mains here, you can kind of hear it. It's leaking out of here. That's good. So this one will just start to turn off a little bit. And this one will start to turn on. Now it's pushing water and crap through here and up there. Turn this one right off. You can hear it, eh? So that should be good. Yeah, she's gonna need another shot, I think, but that's right open. That's right open. So I left the other tap open on the far end. So let's go see. Probably by the time I get there, it'll be done. So over by this pretty much naked, really nice, still looking tree, there's another spur off line that I sometimes forgot when I was draining her the other way, the gravity way. It's all downhill here, and there's a plug on the bottom of this thing that I forgot one time there, and I had to fix a tap in the spring. So Pardon me now. If we can find it, that's still hooked on there, I think. Wow, someone's really wrecked that feller. Really? Why would I put it on so tight? Well, that's useless. Well, why? Why was it frozen? I hate this frickin' hose here. Oh, people are so bloody lazy. This is actually kind of rolled up. I don't know how many times I've rolled it up, you know, because I don't want to hit with the mower, because they come right down here, right? Mower. There we go. And these people just pull it all the way out and just leave it. I'm like, really? Oh, they might pull it in, but it's like all over the place, right? Like, wow, that's pretty freaking bad. Anyways, that one's flowing good. There's another one up here I might hit too. So there's the big cedar, not this one. One passed away around there. That's where our two mains are there. So there's this little spur off guy here. And this, actually, what did I do? I hit this one when you're something with something. And I ripped it off. I had to dig it all up. And this line comes here and it goes like all the way in. And there's like a way more than an inch, but a little bit there too. Most of it's out though. It's not too bad there. That one's holding back good though. Pretty good pressure there still. I got 3 taps open now. I'll leave that one shut, and there's one more on this line I better do too. This one, another stupid hose, but hardly anybody ever uses this one, so it's usually not too bad. This thing. This would be just mostly in the hose here, probably. Sounds kind of rude. Come on, blow some water here, or some air here. Could probably go down and shut that other one off maybe now. I'll go shut that other one off down the second one we did here. That can blow a little bit there. That's what I like to see. Pretty much nothing coming out, so I guess that's good. I think we got her. Oh, that's a funny noise. Oh wow, it actually caught up to itself. That's a funny noise, though. It's coming out of there. That was a funny noise. I can't believe it actually caught up to itself. That's freaking awesome. Oh wait, I guess I don't need to blow anymore right now. We're good. We are good. So I gotta go grab my temp gun. I want to do a temp on that, but I will maybe leave it going. Choo choo. I'm doing it now. That sucks. That's funny as heck that was. Huh, that's sweet. It actually caught up to itself and shut off. Wow, that's an awesome compressor, let me tell you. Holy frig. So the best part of having the compressor over there, I can hardly hear it over here. That would have sucked having that inside the shop here, I think. It's even better back here. I can still hear it, but it's not like right in my face, you know. Or as loud as this one used to be, or still is. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Maybe it's a good thing I did replace my compressor. Uh-oh. That should have turned on by now. It's down to like 50 psi. I bet you I tripped the breaker out there. Hopefully that's what I've done. Leave that off. So that compressor is just behind this wall here. That's not shaking nothing. And I can just hear it out there, so it's not too bad. actually hotter here. This will be pretty warm here, I bet. Almost 150 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 76, we'll say 60, 70 degrees Celsius. So that's not running that hot. That's freaking awesome. 104 degrees Celsius. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know where else to temp here. I guess maybe again on the motor here or something. 43 degrees. It doesn't even feel warm. Oh, it's just like nice and warm. I warm my hands up on it nice. Oh, it's so nice. This is still like cold down here. Not cold, but down here it's cold, but up here it's starting to get warmer, but that's put the warmest up here on the head, so friggin' right, that is awesome. Thought something was leaking over here. I could hear like, but it's not. Listen. It's freaking stuff snowing out there. Sleety crap. I thought it was leaking over here, and it was the freaking stuff landing on the leaves. Holy crap. Alright, well, we're done with that for today. She's cooled down pretty good now. It's still a little nice and warmish. Not hot, but that worked pretty friggin' awesome, let me tell you. Very happy with that. Very happy. And that all went through the little crappy 1/4 inch line through my Dewey there, and then out the door. Out the thingy. So that worked good. I'm happy. So that worked good. But yeah, my other compressor there, I don't know if we maybe didn't have these clicked right on, but it was kind of like it's supposed to flip over. It was like kind of stuck like there, like that. So it wasn't really clicked on. So I had to take it off and back on. Now she should work. I'll leave it off for now, I guess. And yeah, that should be pretty much everything. I don't know why some of these are off now. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that worked good. That's it. And apparently it wants to snow again. We just actually had a real big one here, and they probably all melted by now, but there was some actual like pea-sized hail things on the ground here. That really kind of sucked. But anyways, we're good there. I'm heading her home. My day is done. Blew out water lines, did a cremation funeral, sold 2 plots, and talked to some other guys. So it's pretty good for a Saturday when I'm really kind of not really supposed to be here. I'm not really getting paid for a Saturday, but that's all part of it, right? So, but anyways, yeah, that's it for today. Go home and shovel a little snow, I guess. Holy friggin' crap. Really? I did talk to the guy about the beavers. I'll just mention that. I did talk to the fella about the beavers, and they do know about it. And they've got a water biologist-y guy or something looking at it, doing it. And they're gonna, I don't know if he said they're actually gonna trap them or if they're just going to, I don't know. They got a bunch of like 8-inch big old pipe down the hill there, so I'm like, he's like, yeah, they're gonna try diverting the water and not disturb the beavers. I'm like, frickin' disturb them, because next year there's gonna be another 8 of them out there or more. So I'm like, disturb them, please. But anyways, that's their plan. I can't really do much about it on my side because it's not my side, so it's the conservation area side, so they'll have to do something about it. So anyways, holy crap, eh? Welcome to Canada, eh? It's either really hot or friggin' snowing. But anyways, I'm heading her home, starving, hadn't had lunch, a little ticked off that I ran over my coffee. That sucked. And yeah, we're good to go. I should probably fold these steps in here too. We had dinner in the trailer last night. Actually, it was kind of cool. Dinner in the old trailer. Cranked on the furnace. Took about 10 minutes. It was nice and warm in there. And but I found this door's leaking quite a bit in and around the top here. So I don't know if the seal's a bit dinkered or what's wrong with it. There's a seal underneath here, and maybe it's, I don't know. I haven't really looked at it, but it was leaking quite a bit into there. So another thing I found too, maybe you RV guys would know. It's my furnace here. I don't have the cover off inside now, but inside where the heat exchangers are, there's a service cover that goes on the front, and the propane line comes in and goes in the side of there and down, but there's a really huge hole in the side of that. It's not been cut by someone, but it's like from forming the metal front plate, kind of like a plate like these, right? But there's a big hole there, and I went in there to look last night at it, and I'm like, holy crap, it's like wasting like a whole lot of heat, and it's really, really hot in there. I'm like, I don't know if I like that too much, so I don't know whether I should tape that up or whatever, but or get some high temp silicone and glue it over, you know, and then maybe, I don't know. Ooh, that's dangerous there. A little ridge there underneath it, just slice your hand open. Wow. So yeah, I don't know what I should do with that. It's on the inside of the trailer. I'll show you one of these days here, but I have to tear it all apart again and show you. But anyways, maybe you're not supposed to do that. Maybe you're supposed to have a bit of heat in there, but I'll tell you, it was like really hot, because it's like heat exchanger, metal box, little hole, blowing tons of air out. So I kind of didn't like that. It felt actually almost too hot under there, because, you know, there's a flame in there, right, inside this heat exchanger, and there's like really hot air coming out and hitting like all the linoleum and stuff. I don't think that's so good. But anyways, if you know about that, let me know. Maybe I should get some of that. Holy friggin' crap! Really? Maybe I should get some of that aluminum tape and tape all that up or something. There was some hole punchings there. That the punch thing was still there, but it was just punched through, and there's a lot of air leaking around those too. I don't know if that's such a good thing either, but better to have the air coming out, I would think. But maybe that would keep it from freezing your pipes and stuff under there. Maybe that's what it's for. But maybe I would leave those little hole punch ones. But that other one, man, it was leaking way too much air, so it didn't make me feel too comfortable. So, but anyways, have a good day. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.